The Leading Life podcast is about what it really takes to grow, lead, and live with purpose. I'm your host, Andy Zook. I'm a leadership mentor with over 3 decades of real-world experience building teams and developing people. The show you're listening to today delivers practical tools that you can use immediately. Each week, you'll learn how to become a stronger leader at work, take greater ownership of your personal life, and develop the mindset needed to create lasting momentum. There's going to be no fluff, no corporate theory, just actionable insights to help you lead your life at a higher level. My passion is for you to become a stronger leader professionally, build discipline, and develop with real-world confidence. I want you to be able to design a more intentional life and apply leadership thinking beyond the workplace. Monday's episodes are about becoming a stronger leader, no matter what stage you're at. Wednesdays are midweek momentum to recharge you midweek, and then Friday is about leading in your personal life. There is a powerful difference between leaders who want to win alone and leaders who want to see everyone around them win. One will create pressure, the other will create possibility. One builds followers and the other builds future leaders. Today, we're talking about one of the most underrated traits of extraordinary leadership, the genuine desire to help others succeed. Not for applause, not for recognition, but because helping people grow is one of the most meaningful ways to lead your life. Let's get into it now. Welcome to the Leading Life podcast, the place where leadership meets real life. Here is where we talk about leading with intention, living with clarity, and getting better results for the people we serve every single day. If you're ready to grow, you're in the right place. Right now, on today's episode, the desire to help others win. Welcome to the Leading Life podcast. I'm Andy Zook. This show is about what it takes to grow, lead, and live with purpose. And after 35 years of leading teams, coaching people, and helping others discover their potential, I've learned something very important, and that is your life expands when you help other people expand theirs. Each episode here on the Leading Life podcast gives you practical tools and real-world insight to help you become a stronger leader at work, at home, and inside your life in general. No fluff, no empty motivation, just the truth that you can actually use. And why today's episode matters is most people grow up thinking success is competitive, and they believe if you win, I lose, or if you shine, I start to fade, or if I move up, you'll move down. But great leaders understand a deeper truth, and that is success is not a pie with limited slices. It's a field that expands when more people step into their potential. And when leaders truly want others to win, confidence increases, innovation starts to rise, loyalty will be through the roof, energy increases, and then the meaning behind our work is really fulfilling. And perhaps most importantly, people will start to feel seen. And when people feel seen, they begin to believe in themselves in new ways. So here's the psychology behind helping others win. Research in positive psychology shows that helping others succeed will activate reward centers in the brain similar to achieving personal goals. Why? Because humans are wired for contribution, belonging, and shared progress. Leaders who help others win are not weak. They're actually operating at a higher psychological level of leadership. So they move from the ego-centric leadership to more legacy leadership. And it changes from what can I get to more of what can we build together. So how do great leaders help others win? Well, let's make it practical. Here are 5 simple, powerful ways you can start doing this immediately. Number 1, you need to start seeing the potential in others before they see it in themselves. Great leaders are talent scouts of the human spirit. Yeah, let's say that again. Great leaders are talent scouts of the human spirit. They look at people and they think, there is more inside of you. You are capable of greater things, and I'm going to help you discover that. Sometimes the biggest breakthrough in someone's life is simply having one leader believe in them early on. Many people that have grown underneath me will come to me years later and say, how did you see that in me? And the answer is simple. I just believed in them. I just wanted to open every door I could for them. and remind them that they were capable of so much more than what they were doing. All right, number 2, they create opportunities, not just instructions. So average leaders manage tasks. Great leaders create platforms. Remember that. So they will start to ask, how can I give this person more visibility? How can I stretch them into growth? And how can I help them build confidence? Helping others win often means letting them take the shot. I think the greatest moments in my career where I've been able to help someone get ahead was giving them an opportunity for something that scared them or something that was outside their comfort zone and guiding the process a little bit, but stepping behind them and letting them figure it out. And I will tell you, every time they did that, their visibility increased and their confidence increased. And the next thing you know, they were ready for the next step in their careers. All right, number 3, they celebrate growth, not just results. Yeah, winning is not only promotions or trophies. Matter of fact, it's not that at all. Winning is improved confidence. Winning is better communication. It's courage in difficult moments, and it's learning from our mistakes along the way. Leaders who recognize progress create unstoppable momentum. Number 4, they share credit generously. Small leaders will hoard the recognition. Great leaders distribute it. They understand when the team shines, the leader shines brighter. Shared credit builds trust, and trust builds influence. And then influence, man, that ultimately builds our legacy. It was great. Yesterday, I was needing to see the doctor and had an eye infection. And I went over to one of my closest peers' stores, and he did something that I took notice of that reminded me of myself years ago when I started in the business. I had won some trophies, and we put them out on the floor because they weren't my trophies, they were the team's trophies. And I honestly wanted our customers, when they came through the door, to see they were in, a great business that was going to take care of them. And so I'm in my friend's store, and I noticed he did the same thing, even more front and center. And I thought it was excellent. And I looked at his team and I said, you guys should be so proud of this because you've done it together. And that's sharing that credit. That's important. And make sure you do that for the people working for you. Number 5, leaders who help others, they find joy in watching others rise. Yeah, like genuine joy. This is really the highest level of win-win. When you genuinely feel proud watching someone you mentored surpass you, you have reached a rare leadership maturity because now you are not building status, you are building impact and legacy. Years ago, one of my assistant managers said, why aren't you taking the next step? The people behind you are getting ahead of you. And I said, exactly. I don't think they understood. I'm like, that is exactly what I want to happen. That is what my job is, to create a pathway and open doors for others. And nothing makes me happier when I get a message a year or two down the road saying, you know what? I got here and thank you for helping me along the way. I want you to reflect a little bit. Think about someone who helped you win. Maybe they encouraged you. Maybe they promoted you when you weren't in the room. They coached you in those tough moments where maybe you didn't want to get coached. Nobody's looking forward to it, but it made a change for you. They believed in you. Even when you fell down, even when you struggled, even maybe you failed in an assignment, they were there to pick you back up and say, listen, I believe in you. Let's keep going. And then they gave you a chance. Many of the opportunities that I've had has because someone took a chance on me without really knowing what I could do. So I want you to think, did that change your life trajectory? And now ask yourself, who around me is waiting for that same lift? Leadership is often not about big speeches. It's about daily moments where you decide to invest in someone's future. So what are some actions you can take this week? This is your leadership challenge. I want you to tell one person specifically what strength you see in them. Give another person a growth opportunity. Publicly recognize someone's contribution in front of the team and offer coaching instead of criticism. And lastly, pull somebody aside and make sure you ask them about what their long-term goals are and how you can help. These small acts will compound into massive influence. And here's some reflection questions I want to leave you with on this episode. Do I secretly compete with the people I lead? Ask yourself that. Or do I feel threatened by others' success? And who have I helped grow in the past year alone? These are some of the things that I want you to ask yourself. And then lastly, what kind of leadership legacy do I want to leave? Here's your call to action. At the end of your life, people will not remember how many personal wins you collected. I've said that many times on the podcast, but they will remember how you made them believe they could win as well. The most fulfilled leaders are not the ones who climbed the highest. So today, look around your workplace, your family, your friendships, and maybe even your community and ask, who can I help win? Because when you help others rise, you don't become smaller, you become unforgettable. So that is my episode. I want to thank you for listening today. And if you like what you are hearing, please pass it along to a friend, family member, coworker, a leader who needs it. And please leave me a rating, a review. This is the Leading Life Podcast. I'm Andy Zook. I want you to go out today, live your life with intention, and be the hero in somebody's story. Okay? I'll talk to you on the next episode. Thanks. Bye.